Hi, I'm Richard Fishlock. I'm Strategic Lead for Facilities and Active Environments at Active Gloucestershire, and I'm also a Director of Blackbridge Charitable Community Benefit Society. The scheme, it was a strategic priority for Gloucester City Council, and on the back of that, work accelerated around 2020. Port England were early supporters of the scheme. They were quite interested in developing alternative ways of realising capital facilities for sport and physical activity. This role has really been about providing project management and development support for the CBS. One of the things that we're really proud of with the scheme is the environmental benefits and the kind of low impact of the development. We need to achieve a biodiversity net gain of 10%. We're actually achieving 22%. One of the things we're looking to develop alongside the City Council and other partners is a sports quarter for the city based in and around Blackbridge. So there's a real hub of facilities now, and it's about activating that as a place where people feel they can come and be physically active. There really is something for everybody in and around Blackbridge.
Hi, I'm Mark Gale. I'm a Director at the Blackbridge Charitable Community Benefit Society, and I'm the founder of Gloucestershire Gateway Trust. Podsmead's a great place. It's a really small but tight community. It's a 50s built estate and it ranks really highly in the indices of deprivation with the government, and we're waiting with interest to see what the new indices say when they come out at the end of this year. The vision for the Blackbridge Community and Sports Hub has been there in the community for a long time. The fundamental issue for Podsmead has been that it's got no primary health care. So we thought as a community, Podsmead Big Local and a number of other local community partners, that the best way to tackle health and well-being was to create a facility that would promote positively good public health. And the Podsmead Community and Sports Hub was born from that. It's been a vision for not only the community, but coming from a different perspective for a number of statutory and strategic bodies. So people like the City Council and Active Gloucestershire have been really supportive of the programme for the long haul. And so it's the coming together, I think, of those aspirations that have made this possible. Podsmead Big Local were the first investor in the project, and although that was a relatively small amount of money, it was a really important, thoughtful step by the Big Local that really triggered, I think, other people's interest and helped people to begin to believe that this would be possible. And so, we've campaigned and lobbied to get the resources and the support necessary to make this happen, and that really wouldn't have happened unless local people had got actively involved and supported that. So people can begin to see a strategic vision for this area now as well. This becomes a sports and leisure quarter for the city on this side of the city that really has had nothing like this before. We've had some great funding partners on the project, the Youth Investment Fund, and that's enabled us to lever in other money. So my own trust, Gloucester Gateway Trust, have committed £100,000 a year for the next 4 years to fund the youth work team in the area. And of course, Sports England, the Football Foundation, the City Council through Section 106 and the UK Shared Prosperity Fund, they've all contributed really important elements to this project. Gloucester Gateway Trust, we focus on the social housing communities that have been built around Romswood Hill. We've invested our time, our energy, our skills, and wherever we can, our money as well into those particular communities. But we do believe local people should have better quality resources and assets, and this is one of those. This project means nothing unless local people are in the leadership and they're actively engaging in it and using the facility. We're in a really special place as a community benefit society. We need to do work around improving the access routes to Blackbridge, and we've also got a second phase of work which we're shortly about to start, which will involve us levelling the grass pitches and improving the drainage and putting a sud system in which will improve the biodiversity as well.
So I'm Nick Charlton. I'm the area manager for Freedom Leisure. I operate or look after our partnerships in Gloucester and the Cotswolds. Freedom Leisure, we're a genuine not-for-profit leisure trust. We operate 130 venues across the country. The tender process was interesting, so we were in as interim providers at GL1 and Oxtal Sports Park when those centres unexpectedly closed in 2023. So during that time, we were in as interim providers. There was a wider tender which included Blackbridge and the Oxtal University Arena as well. Over that kind of 15-month process, lots of work from our business development team, working with local council as well, and then successfully kind of appointed. And we're just sort of growing the site. As I said, it's only really been open 2 months, so we're working with CCBS to get out into the community, grow the site. Membership-wise, we've gone from obviously opening with no members to about 250 members at the moment, using the gym and the group exercise classes. But we're launching new programs all the time. In the next couple of months, we're going to have sort of a soft play offering at site, walking football. We use the social space for a social club and a coffee morning. So at the moment, our priority is engaging with the local community, going out and about. And at the end of July, we've actually got a meet the team meeting where the community are hopefully going to come in and tell us what they want to see from their community hub. In terms of what we operate, as I said, we have the gym, which is a really lovely gym, beautiful studio space where we're running classes. We have the social room, which again is actually facilitates meetings and a couple of local clubs which have come in, and then the outdoor facilities, lots of local clubs using that, and again a provision of our own kind of programs that we're going to be popping on, and then as I said, we're looking to grow the programs but again hearing from the community on what they want to see first. And I think from what we're trying to achieve at the site, it is very much, we do see it as more of a community hub as opposed to a kind of just a fitness or a leisure centre. I think that's probably what makes it slightly more unique than maybe some of the other facilities we have locally. We've written a community development plan, and that is very much about how we're going to get out of the four walls, if you like, get out into the community and speak to people. Also, like I said, the programming that we're going to be putting on in the centre, we're looking to work with any sort of local partners, either at local level or national, to really sort of bring things to the site that's going to benefit the people that live locally.